Ooh, it is Sunday, y'all. Sundays with Simpson. Hope y'all are doing good today. Oh, yeah. I know that it says feeling never stressed, but y'all, I am feeling stressed on this Sunday. Like, super stressed. Okay, this week was crazy. All right. Whew, y'all know we had so many cases of COVID this week at Taylor, which was right? Had to go get tested on Wednesday. Y'all, that test is rough. It is rough. At least the person who did mine, so rough. It feels like, when you're swimming and you get water up your nose and it burns and you're like, ah, like trying to blow it back out and it burns so bad, like way up here. That's what it felt like. It was awful. So how to do that. Poor Miss Dickey broke her wrist, as y'all know, last weekend. So she was out like the first part of this week, poor thing. So me struggling trying to get the subs set up next door, plus everybody else, first period. That was a mess. Oh, and we're cleaning big time today. So I have to ask my husband if he could clean out the back of my car today. Like, just clean out the back. The kids had like papers and trash and all kind of stuff in the back there, right? And he's like, well, I can't. Cleaning up the garage today. And I'm like, okay, well, whenever you're done with the garage, can you do that? And he's like, no, because then I'll take Lola to cheerleading. She doesn't go to cheerleading until 4. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's going to take you 5 hours to clean the garage. It's one room. I literally am going to be cleaning the entire house today, and I'll be done in plenty of time. Like, what are you even talking about? Like, I genuinely think he goes out there and he's cleaning the garage, but like he's really just hiding from the family and like has the radio on and is low key, like just playing on his phone and like hanging out for the day. Just hanging out there. I don't think there's much cleaning because it does not take 5 hours to clean the garage. First off, the garage isn't even that messy. Like it's not that bad. And it's certainly not, even if it was bad, it wouldn't take 5 hours to clean it. Like ridiculous. No, you totally have time to do both. Anyway, I have to clean our upstairs guest bathroom, make sure the guest room is picked up, sweep and mop, dust. Like I have laundry. I have to do all the laundry today, fold it all because it's Sunday. I have to do all this because my dad is supposed to be coming in town this weekend, although he may not be coming anymore. That's another story, another one of my stress. So a couple of days ago, my dad, he lives in Georgetown. It's right outside of Austin, right? He texted me like, oh, I really miss you and the kids. I really want to come and see y'all, blah, blah, blah. We had originally talked about him coming in town for Halloween weekend, like, and going with us to take the kids trick-or-treating and all of that. And he was super excited. Well, he runs the soundboard for his church, right? Well, they have not had in-person services, right? And so anyway, that Sunday, Halloween weekend Sunday, the first Sunday in November, which is November 1st, they're supposed to do their first in-service session. So he calls me a couple days ago and he's like, I really miss y'all. I really want to come in town for Halloween, but we're supposed to have our first in-service session and Halloween's on a Saturday night. And so if we're out trick-or-treating and everything on Saturday and we'll probably be out late, whatever, there was no way he'd be able to like wake up and get home back to Georgetown, like outside of Austin in time for Sunday morning church services. Like there's just no way. So he's like, I don't think I can come to town. He's like, when could I come? And I was like, well, I don't care. Like, come whenever. Our weekends are pretty open. Like, just come. So he was going to come this coming weekend. So I'm like, okay, I got to get, the guest bathroom upstairs kind of cleaned up. And not that like it's gross or whatever, but like we don't ever use it. So I'm sure it's like dusty and the water's just kind of like sitting in the toilet for a while because nobody goes up there. It's not flushing. It's not moving, right? Nobody really uses that bathroom. So I'm like, oh, I need to wipe off the countertops and whatever, get it clean for him today. So that was my plan. Well, then last night, y'all, I got into a fight with both my sister and my dad and I. Now, my sister and I are fine this morning because of the fight between my dad and I. I screenshotted everything and like sent it to her, and she was like, oh my God, he is ridiculous. Like totally took my side. Like he's being crazy. So what happened was, first of all, I'll start with the fight with my sister because that happened first. So yesterday, Lola had a little cheer clinic, okay? And my mom always gets like super sketched about like the cheer stuff because she gets worried when like they, you know, Lola's so little that when they put her high like up in the sky and do stunts with her and stuff, that she's so little, she's gonna fall, she get hurt. So that like freaks my mom out big time. Okay. But because Lola's so little, she always is, she's a flyer, so she's always flying, right? Because she doesn't weigh hardly anything. But of course that scares her mom. So yesterday at the clinic, they had like 5th and 6th graders like doing a pyramid with like putting her at the top of the pyramid and like holding her up and stuff. And they almost dropped her like twice, right? Now, granted, they're only 5th and 6th graders, so they're not very tall either. So it's not like she was super high up in the air. And when she fell, she wasn't falling far, like she was fine, right? So when I took a video of it and sent it to this group chat that has my mom, my sister, and my brother. We have this like group family chat, right? So I put it in there and I was like, hey, Susu, which is what my mom's name is Susan. And so her grandma name is Susu. That's what the kids call her. I was like, hey, Susu, how scared does this make you? Knowing that would freak my mom out. My sister replies, hold on, let me read it to you because I want to make sure I get it right. I'm going to pull it up. All right. So she says, that wasn't scary. I thought they were going to throw her based off your caption. You mean the caption that said, hey, Susu? Not, hey, Aunt Lolly, which is what my sister's name is Lauren. They call her Aunt Lolly. It wasn't addressed to you. It was addressed to mom because it scares mom. I wasn't even talking to you. I didn't think you would think it was scary. I said, well, I didn't ask if it scared you. I asked if it scared mom. She gets scared when her award-winning coach holds Lola over his head. I figured a group of 5th and 6th graders nearly dropping her would freak her out. I wasn't scared either, nor did I think it would scare either you or Wes, which is why I only asked mom if she was scared. Like, I didn't ask you because I knew you were scared. Well, since this is a group chat, I also assumed it was meant for us to weigh in. I guess if you don't want anyone else's input, you should send a direct message. And then she called me the B word. Lovely. And I said, you know what happens when you assume? Also, I said Susu. I was only teasing with her. But your snarky reply by my caption, which wasn't even meant for you, ruined the whole thing. And you have sent numerous messages from mom in this group. I wanted y'all to see her response. Like I wanted my sister and brother to see if my mom would say she was scared or not scared or whatever. That's why I sent it in the group chat, not because I wanted them to weigh in. Like I knew I wouldn't scare you, whatever. Okay. Then that's not even a big deal. But then my dad, hold on, let me use up my coffee for this one. So last night, I went to my bestie's house, and we have not been over there in forever. And we did like a family game night kind of thing with her and her husband, and then our other girlfriend who's good friends with us, and her husband, right? Like the 3 of us do a lot of stuff together. And so anyway, we did like a nacho bar and had like a game night, whatever. So we're hanging out, having a really good time. And my dad sends me a text message like, hey, when I come in town this weekend, I'd like to take the kids shopping for their Halloween costumes, if that's okay with you. And he said, oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. He asked, did you already buy, do Trace and Lola already have Halloween costumes? If not, I'd like to take them shopping for them when I come in town, if that's okay with you. I replied, yes, they came in yesterday. Like I bought them their Halloween costumes and they were delivered yesterday. My dad, hold on, y'all. Let me get the words. Let me pull up these words. Hold on. He says, I can't even, y'all, like literally cannot. Well, so much for that. I should have known that you would have ordered them online as opposed to taking them somewhere to pick one out. You buy everything online now instead of brick and mortar shopping. I guess you don't support local businesses. Y'all, this man really tried to come for me over shopping at Amazon and ordering something on Amazon. Like, is you for real? For real? And I'm sorry, I guess you don't support local businesses. What boutique costume shop did you think I was going to go buy their costumes at? Like, if I hadn't ordered them from Amazon, we'd have bought them probably at like Spirit, which BT Dubs is a corporation. There are Spirits everywhere. That is not local business. That's a corporate business. Or Walmart or Target. Also, two very large corporate businesses, not small businesses. This isn't small town America. This is Katie. Like, you think I'm going to go like to the local town square and the general store and go buy them their Halloween costumes from some little mom and pop boutique? Dude. Really? Okay. So I said, I'm a teacher in the middle of a pandemic with two small kids involved in numerous after-school activities, and you're actually gonna give me crap for doing whatever I can to try and make my life easier? Yeah, I do order online whenever possible. I have enough to do, and I'm trying to keep it all together without someone trying to make me feel guilty about supporting local businesses. I have enough to worry about. Do y'all think he apologized? Do you think he apologized? No, y'all. Do you think this man went and made it a whole lot worse and dug himself into a deeper hole? You bet he did. He sure did. Let's see how deep this hole goes. So he says, calm down. Gentlemen, guys, listen, don't ever tell a lady when she's upset to calm down. That's literally the worst thing. She might be angry at a level 4. When you tell her to calm down, she instantly accelerates to a level 40. Okay? It's like a trigger. Don't do it. Calm down is how this man starts to me. And go get a glass of wine. Ooh. Y'all. Take it easy. The audacity. The audacity. I was just kidding. No, you weren't. You were not just kidding. You're just kidding now because you see how I reacted and I got upset with you and I came right back for you. But you were not kidding. You were 100% coming for me. It's okay. You came for me. You got me. I'm here now. Good Lord. It's not worth getting your butt tore up over it. Y'all, hold on. I can't. I said, they did pick it out, by the way, and we're very excited when the box arrived today and ripped it open like Christmas morning. I said, and LOL, says the guy who got his butt torn up over me shopping online. You have said it multiple times. You were not kidding. Oh, y'all. Multiple times my father has said to me, You always buy online. Why do you always, oh, you shop, oh, you got it at Amazon, You always shop online. I'm sorry that when you were raising my sister and y'all got, my parents divorced when I was like 5. So my dad only had us every other weekend. Okay, he didn't have us every day. So it wasn't like he had to do the hustle and bustle of running people, dropping us off of school, picking us up from school, running us to after school activities, buying groceries for the week, cooking. Like, he didn't have to do all that. He was like weekend Disneyland dad. He had like no responsibilities. Like, he just had to keep us alive and return us back to our moms on Sunday. Like, that was the extent of his responsibilities as a parent. Okay, you don't get it. Okay, my mom, who gets it, who did all of that, right? She doesn't begrudge me, right? Yes, guess what? I ordered my groceries at HEB curbside. I'll be picking them up today at 1 o'clock this afternoon, right? I do whatever I can to make my life a little bit easier because it's busy. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Him, again. Okay, calm down, for crying out loud. Calm down. He just told me to calm down, take it easy, and calm down again. 3 times. Is it working? Is it working? Has that ever worked, gentlemen? Ever have you told a girl to calm down? And she has been like, okay, thank you so much for telling me to calm down. I'm so much calmer now. That your advice to calm down was just the help I needed to get me there. Thank you so much. I'm calm now. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't. In fact, it just makes us more upset. It's like putting fuel on a fire, okay? You're just pouring more gasoline on it. It's just getting us more and more and more worked up. It's going to have the exact opposite effect. Take it out of your vernacular. Do not say calm down to a female ever. Ever. You just walk away. If you think she's being crazy, you just get up and walk off. Don't tell her she's being crazy. Don't call her a psycho. Don't tell her to calm down. None of that's going to work. All it's going to do is make her really be crazy. Oh, you thought she was crazy before? She crazy now. She going to show you crazy. Okay, because that's how we are. Don't say it. Try to keep it together. Oh my God, y'all, I can't even. This whole thing is just a giant calm down. Okay, calm down, for crying out loud. Try to keep it together and not let your head explode. Was just razzing you. Guess you can't take a joke. Sorry, I will not joke with you in the future. If I could reach through this phone and slap this man, I'd have done it. I would have. Just take it easy. Cool down already. How many times has he said calm down? He said calm down, okay? Take it easy. Calm down. Keep it together. Don't let your head explode. Then take it easy, cool down. What is it? 7 times. 7, y'all, I need to get my nails done, sorry. 7 times he has said some form of calm down to me in a row. Y'all, my head is about to explode. So me. Never in the history of mankind has a woman calmed down by having a man tell her to calm down. Like, is you stupid? What are you doing? An idiot. Okay. Then he sends me the gif of the guy from the angry guy from Inside Out with his head exploding. Y'all know this one. Let's see if I can get it up there. Y'all see it? Sends me that gif right there. Okay. And yeah, I say gif. I don't say gif because I don't open up a bunch of Christmas gifs. Okay. It is GIF is a peanut butter that choosy moms choose. Okay. GIF. Okay. Especially since the G stands for graphic, not graphic. Okay. GIF. I don't care what the guy who created it says. It's GIF. Him. You are getting cranky in your old age. I am not as trusting of online shopping as you are. I need to examine before I buy. Me. You could just apologize and acknowledge that I have a very full plate, and you were wrong to try and shame me for doing anything I can to try and lighten my load, instead of continuing to be demeaning and condescending towards me. I was not being demeaning or condescending. Just forget it. You were just way too sensitive. Sorry I upset you. Is that better? Lots to unpack here. Saying you weren't being demeaning or condescending doesn't make it true. Just because you said you weren't doesn't mean you weren't. You were. You were absolutely being demeaning and condescending. And then following it with a comment, you're just too sensitive, which is demeaning and condescending. So you say I'm not being demeaning and condescending, and then literally follow it with something that is demeaning and condescending. Cool, bro. Thanks. And then the apology. Sorry I upset you. That is not an apology. That is not sorry for what I said, an acknowledgement of being wrong. That is you just being sorry I got upset. But you're not sorry for what you said. You're just sorry that what you said upset me. No, that is not an apology. And then the kicker, the rhetorical, snarky, sarcastic. Is that better? Me. Saying I'm way too sensitive, that I need to calm down, that I'm cranky in my old age, that I can't take a joke, and a gif of someone's head exploding are all demeaning and condescending. You need to apologize. You are being rude and a jerk. So now it is necessary to reach for the lowest common denominator and resort to name calling. This is what my brother does on a regular basis, and I thought you were better than that. I will not apologize if you want to stoop to name calling. So this man has belittled me over and over and over and over and over again, right? Repeatedly. And I repeatedly asked him to apologize and to stop being ugly and to stop being rude and whatever, right? And then after being belittled over and over and over again, I say he's being a jerk, which BT Dubs was a very tame name considering all the ones that were going on in my head that were all a whole lot worse. Okay. The fact that I had the restraint to merely type out the word jerk is quite honestly miraculous, and the Catholic Church should consider sainting me for it. Okay. I should be Saint Jennifer at this point. St. Jennifer of Katy. Is this what I have to look forward to when I come to Houston? I am your father, and you need to be respectful. Oh, really? Because you've shown me so much respect in this entire exchange. I should just respect you because you're my dad. No, let me tell y'all what. Let me tell you my thoughts on respect. I think respect is earned. It is not given. Right? I will respect no one simply because of who they are. Just because you are who you are doesn't mean you instantly get respect. You get my respect by showing and giving me respect. That's how I respect you, is because you are respectful of me. It's a two-way street, okay? I do not respect coworkers, bosses, my parents, anyone simply because of who they are. If my boss does not show me respect and kind, I will have no respect for my boss either. If my coworkers show me no respect, I will have no respect for you. If my parents show me no respect, I will have no respect for you. Like, that's how it is. Same thing with my students. I do not expect you all to show me respect just because I'm your teacher. If I was ugly and horrible and talked down to you and was disrespectful to you, I would not expect you to give me respect just because I'm older and I'm your teacher. That's ridiculous, right? I respect you. Right? Many of you do respect me. Why? Because I respect you back. Okay? I respect your opinions. I respect your personal space. I try to treat you and talk to you like an adult. Right? Many of you are growing up. You are young adults. Okay? Adolescents, young adults. So I try to treat you and talk to you like an adult. The same level of respect. And I hope and feel like I hope you guys appreciate it. I feel like you do appreciate that and you value that. Okay. I think it's a two-way street. I don't think and I've seen lots of teachers who have the mentality, they talk ugly and talk down to their students all the time and are nasty and rude because, oh, they're just the kids and I'm the teacher. No, none of your students are going to respect you for that. Like, no. Okay. So to me, respect is a two-way street, right? He goes, I'm done with this texting war. Good night. I said, are you serious? You are the one who resorted to the lowest common denominator by saying all that rude stuff you just said to me. I know being chastised and called out for your rude, bad behavior by your own child hurts your fragile male ego. But maybe in the morning you'll be able to acknowledge that you were out of line, all because I had the audacity to order my kids their Halloween costumes online. I mean, God forbid. And if you're going to have this attitude and unwillingness to admit when you're wrong and instead get defensive and attempt to gaslight me and make it my fault, then don't bother coming. You gave me zero respect during that entire exchange, but you actually have the audacity to demand respect from me. I said, I will be waiting for your apology. And he said, and I will be waiting on yours and for resorting to name calling. I did not call you any names, yet you felt it necessary to call me names. Me, you were rude and condescending the entire time. You spoke awful to me over and over again. And yes, after multiple rude text messages, I called you a jerk. A pretty tame name considering the plethora of other names I was actually thinking. And you actually have the gall to be upset about it? You were being a jerk. You poked and poked and poked the bear. And when the bear finally growls back at you, you have the nerve to be hurt and offended and demand an apology. That's ridiculous. Him, this conversation is over. Me, it never should have started. Where I choose to buy things is none of your business. I am almost 40 years old. My father doesn't get to tell me where and how to spend the money I make and earn myself. It's my money. I can do with it whatever I want. I'm 40 years old. You don't get to tell me or have any say or have an opinion on it, period. And if you do have an opinion on it, keep it to yourself. I didn't ask for it. Me, you would not have said, oh, y'all. So he does not talk. My sister did not talk to him for like 2 years when she was in her early 20s. So now my dad walks on eggshells around her because he's so afraid she'll cut him out of her life again. So me, you wouldn't have said any of those things to Lauren. Do I need to cut you out of my life for a year or two in order to get spoken to with respect? Is that what it takes? I said, if you don't apologize for tonight, you don't need to bother coming in town this weekend. And that was it. I haven't heard from him since. So I'm supposed to be cleaning my house, preparing for his arrival, but who knows if he's coming, because this is my life. On top of the pandemic, on top of having to replace a tire for my car, on top of having 2 kids that are involved in numerous activities, on top of having to help do everything for Miss Dickey because the poor thing broke her wrist, okay, and just all these things I have to deal with. Now I have to deal with drama with my dad. Like, honestly, I don't have time for it. So I know the song is Blessed, Never Stressed, but y'all, my life in this drama has got me stressed big time. My hair is falling out. It's like I'm not sleeping well. It's about, and I didn't even tell y'all, a week ago today, I popped a rib out. Like a rib just popped out of place. I've gone to the chiropractor twice last week to have it pop back in, and it keeps popping out. Apparently, my ligaments are like all stretched out, and it's not holding the rib in. So now I have to go back again to the chiropractor this week, have him pop it back in again, which, by the way, every time he has to pop it back in, it hurts. Oh my God, it hurts so bad. To have somebody grab you and slam your rib and pop it back into place. Y'all. And then now I'm gonna have to get taped, like with athletic tape, all around my chest, really, really tight to hold it in place for 4 days so my ligaments can heal so they can hold it in on their own. Like I need this nonsense added to my stressful week. Anyway, whatever. That's my Sunday. I hope you all are having a much better, much more blessed, and much less stressed Sunday than I am. And I cannot wait to see all of you in class tomorrow. Bye.